Name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Today we're showing off our Imperial gunmetal technology. This is going to be the most affordable, most superior technology on the market. It pulls an incredible contrast level. As I said before, we have technology that pulls up the Infinity One black level. Does this do it? No, it doesn't pull up the Infinity One black level. It pulls up one of the darkest shades of gray. Almost looks like a black screen. As I told you before, perfect gunmetal basically looks so, you have to have, put it this way, perfect gunmetal is basically on the tilting edge. The closer you get to the edge of being black but not black, the better the gunmetal. This is basically one of our darkest ones yet. It actually pulls an insane contrast level. OLED demonstrations. We got this painted on our $4 projection screen that I only paid $4 for because it's made out of United States Postal shipping boxes and it's made with masking tape. That was the $4. Or we're using an expensive projector in our demonstrations. No expensive projectors being used. We're just using our basic 720p projector. So this is my Sony VPL CS4. This is only 1,000 lumens, 720p. It is a 600 by 800 res projector, so it is like bottom of the barrel. It's an old projector. It's so old that it doesn't do a 16:9 format. It only does a 4.3. This is when the 4.3 projectors were big. So 16:9 wasn't even around. So that's how old the projector is. And you'll see we'll be able to achieve an outstanding picture without basically the use of any of the big boy projectors we have sitting over here, which we could have used easily in the demonstration, but we don't need it.
You want to see the new Legos? Let's go!
So they're going to be enlarging the screen size today because, again, I want to basically add in the ultra short throw demonstration. This product right here, yes, it's fully ultra short throw compatible. Can pick up at a 180-degree viewing angle. And as you can see, it runs on a 1,000 lumens projector in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever. It has the FLE technology, which is diffusion light energy. Allows our screens to produce those amazing images in fully lit environments. It is fully weatherproof. Yes, you can take it outside. First gunmetal that can go outside. On top of that, with the amazing contrast levels that this technology picks up, it works on projector mapping applications. It'll run off of it with no problem whatsoever. Now, do you need to have an expensive projector with a ton of contrast? No. As we said before, this stuff is literally so dark that I did a couple of demonstrations. We had to do a pour out to show you that the screen is actually gray and not black. People mistaking them for black all the time. I said that's a very good gunmetal when your screen is mistaken for black. As you can see, it picks up amazing white levels because it's the Heightener ×5 technology. As we have in our black screens, we actually embedded in this also too. And as I said, very easy to coat. So easy, your kids can literally paint the screen. There is no back and forth passing, no light roll, no heavy roll, no crazy instructions. You just pour it down, paint it on in any direction, and you're done. That's it. What can you paint it on? Whatever you want. The only thing you can't paint it on, there's 3 things we don't allow you to paint it on. Inflatable screens, because they're temperamental. We have our own versions coming out pretty soon. The stucco walls, unless you really want a really jacked up looking screen, and polyester tarps. It don't work well with our products. Other than that, anything else, you can paint over it. This screen right here, as I said before, this is a cardboard screen. Made out of cardboard. Made out of postal shipping boxes. Price tag for me, $4, because all I had to do was just pay for the tape. Now, would I advise you building the screen this way? No, we're just doing this for the demonstration. They have this real smooth cardboard you can buy. It's heavy duty. It's about $105. You get 5 large sheets at 4 feet by 8 feet. So I'm planning to buy that myself. Or go pick these up some styrofoam. Insulating styrofoam, by the way. 1 coat application, you're done. This one was actually sprayed on. So very easy to spray. Very easy to coat. It's thick enough to roll on. It's thin enough to go through a stain sprayer, which we use with a Wagner, I think, 250 over there. We used to spray the screen in. Now, what I mean by most superior gunmetal, we've already tested against 2 high-grade certified screens. One is Screen Innovation, and the other one is Daylight Screens. I think it's Parallax, if I'm saying that correctly. If not, I do apologize. But that's an extremely dark screen, and we were able to overpower the screen. And color and contrast. 2 things that are extremely important when it comes to gunmetal technology. And as you can see, it maintains its white levels because the colors are absolutely gorgeous. We also did a white level test when we first developed the product, which was yesterday. We did 1,000 lumens. We did it on white surfaces. versus the screen. We did white levels, contrast, and color. We did repeat that in the dark. We did that against the certified. We're going to do certified today in the dark too also, because that came up a couple of times. So that's also going to be done. How many screens do you see being made in 20 minutes, doing that many demonstrations that fast, that quick, and passing every single one? And of course, where does this technology come from? It comes from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, where we give credit for everything we design. Everything we're blessed to have comes from him. So this, at the end of the day, if you thought to yourself, oh man, I can't afford the gunmetal, it's too expensive, now you can. How much does it cost? Well, we market it under $300. Under $300. So the screen that we tested against, one is actually around $5,500 and the other one's around $6,000 and some change. And it was able to do its job, be able to outperform both screens. So we got 24 ounces out of painted screen size up to around 127 inches. Mind you, the screens we tested were 100 inches at $6,000 to $5,000. 32 ounces of paint up to 170 inches. This stuff has extremely good coverage. And then 1 gallon paints up to a whopping 250-inch screen. Price tag for that one is around $287. 32 ounces is around $242, and 24 is around $198, which means we have now a superior technology gunmetal that can actually outperform the high-end $6,000, $5,000 projection screens and do it for under $300 with free shipping. Can't get any better than that. When I talked about even in the playing field, I think I'm actually going to level it. Going to tell me a great screen. I went to Florence to tell me our product, our paint, can outperform a physical screen. Are you kidding me? Yeah, haven't met me yet. Not only can I outperform the screen, but I can charge far less, far less. So we got customers at the end of the day that can spend $6,000 for a screen. How much money do you think they're going to save at the end of the day? A lot. It's a big difference between $6,000 and if they go up to, and if they do it, 250-inch screen. Let's calculate this for a minute. If you're thinking about a screen at 100 inches to 120 inches, it's going to cost you in the range between $6,000 to $5,000. What do you think a 250, 150 inch, 180 inch, 170 inch is going to cost you at the end of the day? And keep in mind, the beautiful thing about screen paint products is the fact that if we want a 235.1, we can paint that in right directly to the wall. We want a 1610 or any size we want, we can literally paint that into the wall. Where if you're going to do a 235.1 and one of these high-grade screens, this is going to cost you so much money, it's not even funny. Wait, I never built a 235.1 out of boxes. We got to do this. I got to pick up a VSonic though. Again. Now as for projector costs, that's not going to cost you a lot of money either. You're not going to be spending a ton of money for your projectors because again, we're using a projector that cost me 70 bucks. And if we can get this relic to work well, oh faithful, anything else to run off with no problem whatsoever. Let's go over and let's see. Let's get some sharp 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see what we're going to use for a sharp demonstration. So it's this one right here. And then this one as well. So when is it going to be made available? As soon as we finish all the tests. So today we're going to try to knock out as many as we can. We have already Old Faithful here, which has been running on the screen constantly. So we already know 1,000 lumens is going to run on it with no problem whatsoever. I do want to run a 50 off of it because I'm curious to see how well the 50s run off of it, fully environment. We've done certified, but I want to do the certifieds where they're marked as certified tests. We just didn't have a spirit of the moment demonstration, and I do want to get another certified with that one. Let's see, ultra short throw, distance throw, and we need to have it outside because we have to do this test outside. Very important. And of course, the crack and peel test is very easy. We just coat this to a surface and we ball the daylights out of it to make sure we're not going to have any cracking, any peeling, anything whatsoever that's going to disrupt or basically change the screen quality. Now we did a spray on application. As you can see, it's fast, it's easy. We'll do a couple more outside once we get some good weather, and then we're going to do a roll-on application. For those who are asking questions about what's the difference between roll-on and spray-on, the top half we have here is sprayed on. We're actually going to build a U shape, or kind of like a giant C, to fit into that. It's going to be like a Lego. We're going to click it up in there. That's going to be rolled on. So that's going to be the other half of the screen to enlarge it. We're going to Velcro it in, so that we can take it down and put it up anytime I want. I really thought about that. Just getting this huge piece of plywood and just take the boxes and just Velcro on the back of them and just stick them anywhere I want to make my screens. That'd be fantastic too for projector mapping, because I can make these weird designs and I can just map what I want. So no, you don't have to have special projectors. Our projector we're using here, Old Faithful, let me show you how she's hooked up. That's it. We're using an adapter. She doesn't even have an HDMI port. She's that old. So do you need HDMI to get a beautiful image? No, you don't. At all. We're using an adapter. I was so excited. I couldn't even sleep last night. Got up early in the morning, raced down here. Then I was supposed to pick up rollers. I was supposed to pick up boxes. We needed to put them right around the corner from this stuff, and then pick up jack. Came right down here, set up, did the demonstration where I had to do a pour out to show you that basically it is a gray screen, because again, people are staring like that is a black screen. Like, no, that's actually gray. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these little tiny bowls that I'm going to need, so the paint doesn't go all over the place, and we'll pour the black in, and then we'll pour in the gray, and you'll see when the gray hits it, it's gray, it's not black. We've had screens like that were dark like that. We had to take a black surface and stick it against the screen, and you could see it. Your eyes are focused and go, oh, okay, I see, it's gray. That's why I said that's the one thing I liked about the daylight screen. The daylight screen I first saw, I was like, had a black screen, really? Yeah, I already thought that screen was black. It was that dark. So that's a very good gunmetal. Was I nervous? People ask me, was I nervous when I put the daylight? Yeah, I was nervous. I was. It's a good screen. I mean, it's really, really dark. It's a good gunmetal. So a little bit nervous, thinking that thing may match my screen. I don't want it to match. I don't want anything to match our screens. We need it to overpower. I know it's not going to take the screen, but I'm pretty sure we thought we would match it. And I don't want to match. I need to overpower the screen. So that's why when I sat there and I said white levels, when the white levels came up and that screen came up bright, I was like, oh yeah, we got it. We definitely got it. So this technology right here is not going to be available on the Black Series site. It's a Crystal Edge site only that will have it. This is going to be a CE, which is actually under Crystal Edge. And then on the other side has the BSE, which is Black Series Edition. So gain on this is FLE, which is Fusion Light Energy. It has a 77, that's a category class, so we know which ones are which. And that's not the gain. There's no way in the world we'd have a gain that high. Then again, that sunlight stuff, we don't even know what that's the gain is at. We got a friend coming out to do all that for us. He's got a special system that's going to allow us to be able to figure out exactly what that thing is picking up. Oh, let's do this one right here. So we're blessed to get an interesting text message. This is from someone we've worked with before. They're going to basically get us we got serious contracts coming up for this technology. And that means that they're going to be advertising everything for it. They're actually investors. So they're looking to basically get in on the ground floor of this technology. I told you, I mean, come on, right now we barely are sitting on a gunmetal technology that basically is more superior than the other gunmetals. And look at the price of what it costs. It does everything that the gunmetal can't do. You have to have special ultra short throw screens to run some of them. They don't work on them all different on the same screen. So our technology can run an ultra short throw. The environment we're at, even though we know the gunmetal can run in this environment, and it can, we don't know why they do ambient light controlled environments, because technically they don't need it. Maybe it's just a, I don't know, something they put there as a safety precaution or something, but they really don't need it. If you have a 0.8 gain, there is no way in the world you should be in an ambient light controlled environment. That's a very powerful gain. Look how black the background's come up. And I think this projector has 100:1 contrast. It's pretty low. It's very, very low. Mind you, my Pico projector does 16:9. This one can't do 16:9. It's only 4.3 because it's that old. That's why I fell in love with it. It's so old. The first time I saw this projector, I was more giddy about buying this than a 4K. But I was like, wow, this could really challenge my product at the end of the day. Most people think the other way around. Let's get something with a ton of contrast, tons of colors, high lumens on it and everything. And that way, it's going to look good either way. Not me at the end of the day. I like the old stuff. We can make this look good. We can make anything run. Look at that water reflection off that. That's 600 by 800 res. This projector is under a WXGA, yeah. Under a WXGA is actually SVGA. So we figured we get all the tests done. Calendar. Whew. We get all the tests done. Oh, these have batch numbers, by the way. They sit on batch numbers. All our stuff sits on batch numbers. So everything is tested and then displayed before ship out. We do all that. They carry batch numbers too. Let me see. On the calendar, let's see. Today, if we can knock out the ultra short throw test demonstrations that have to be done. We got an ultra short throw certified over here too on top of that. The certified screens, which you already did, but I definitely want to do one that says mark test certified, and I want to do more. As we go on, we're going to be doing a lot of certified screens. We only want the top ones. And right now, some of the other ones are not going to go near us with a 10-foot pole knowing the thing exists. And keep in mind, they watch my channel. They might not be here, but they do watch later on. So we're going to definitely have some struggles for this. Let me see. We could pretty much, I say, we'll probably launch it on the 8th. Because by then we should be done all tests. Get it outside, show some demonstrations. I'm definitely going on top of the 1,000 projector. And then we got to drop 52, which is 5,000, get it close. The reason why we need that, we see the screen's going to hotspot. Look how beautiful the color is. It's amazing. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Usually, when I do my screens, I usually do all black because I favor contrast. I'm going to get one of these in my house. I'm going to definitely get one of these. I'm doing mine in glass. I like doing the glass. Nice. I like that so much. That's beautiful. Oh, we definitely got to do this one. Alright, okie dokie. 6:50. Had to be early. I had so much I got to do right now. This rain settled down just a little bit. Got to go to the post office, pick up more boxes. Got to go pick up more masking tape. We got to pick up rollers because I got to do a roll down demonstration. Got to pick up Velcro because we need to snap that under the screen. Is there anything else I'm going to need while I'm out there before I come back in here? I think that's basically about it. Oh my goodness, these contracts work out the way I want to. You know how fast this is going to boost my company through the freaking roof? I got so much stuff I want to do. I definitely want to get my 7 acres. Definitely getting that. And I want to basically start building my customized home because I'm building it myself. No one can touch me out there. Not where I'm going, they can't touch me. I'm zone free out there. You can't touch me with a 10-foot pole out there. I can do whatever frick I want. If I want to build a nuclear power plant, I can do that out there. Because again, it's mine at the end of the day. And that's just what I'm getting. And on top of that, the money I can accumulate off those contracts at the end of the day, money I can push into charity. I told you doing all that stuff. Funding for basic drug rehab programs, feeding the homeless, clothes for kids, all that stuff. I can do so much. I can start my own organizations. And that's what I'm planning to do with it. This is major, major. I told you, companies watch you. How do you think Diamond found out about our technology? They're watching our technology. That's how they found out. I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over the place with this stuff. They watch you. And if you're doing dirty tactics like doxing people and stuff like that, they won't touch you with a 10-foot pole because you'll mess around and get them sued. That's why I said you have to be professional. I come on here, I just out people for the dumb stuff they do, and they just basically admit it by erasing channels, deleting stuff, blocking stuff. You put it out there for people to catch your stuff. You make it, you make it known. You tell them yourself. But when you do tactics like that, yeah, they watch all that. They're just watching one person by himself defend against 5 people trying to attack him. I don't do that shenanigan nonsense at the end of the day. I go down and I go to the police and get this done and go to the FBI, get lawyers involved. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not engage and basically do little puppets and all that stuff. No, they don't want to be bothered with that stuff at the end of the day, because again, they look at you as a potential risk. So that's why they'll never get a contract ever. The way they carry themselves. They watch all that. The same thing I see when I watch products failing on camera, they see it too. So you gotta be professional about it. Oh, I love this. We've got the gunmetal.
This is the worst part.
Yeah, gotta be professional about it. I can't wait to get my business cards done.
Glasses for $5 each.
Everywhere we go, president, got a business card, got a business card. I get 2 sets of business cards. My first business card is actually metal. It has a chip in it. So all I have to do is put it over the top of your phone, all my information bounces in. And the other ones are basically clear. You can see right through them. They're for ad tech. That's for the window technology. Because you want to spend money on your business cards. Some people don't want to spend money with a cheap, flimsy paper. I can feel it. When I touch your business card, I can tell if it's good paper weight. If it's a good paper and it's got the emboss that rises off, I can feel that when I touch your card. But if it's cheap paper, I know at the end of the day, if you're not going to spend money on your card, then you're not going to do good business at the end of the day. And again, that card means everything. It does. You don't have to spend the money for the plastic if you don't want to, but at least get that good paperweight. I mean, business cards are pretty cheap now. When I was getting them back then in the day, they were kind of expensive. You wanted that heavy paper and that embossed gold trim, all that stuff. They're a little more expensive. Now, they're cheaper because now they got the hologram cards, they got the plastic cards, they got the metal cards, all of them. The plastic cards are good, and I like them. Vistaprint got a good price on when you want to get the plastic cards. It's like 25 for 40 bucks. I know it sounds a lot, but it's definitely worth it. If you got a really good business card, something one of a kind, a person's going to advertise your card. I do it all the time. I got this card one time, it's made out of leather, and I was like, what the freak? This is freaking cool. And I was showing other people the card, like, yeah, check out this business card, right? This is sick, ain't it? Well, who does? Yeah, there you go. That's why you got to do your testing. That's why you got to do your demonstrations. You got to do all that because they watch all that. Can't lie on specification sheets. Can't do any of that because you're going to know. That reminds me too, I got to contact that other distributorship because I want them to distribute our screens, the acoustic screens. We can send a couple of them up to them and they can go check it out. So we could have easy came in here, got a 4K projector, stuck it in the ambient light controlled environment because that's the protocol for everything. And said, look, it works. No test, and they say, oh, it's better than any form of certified, this, any other. We got no test and runs on 1,000, no test on that. We have to have all things show that the product works perfectly fine. 1,000 lumens, which we're running right now. We got all the big boys over there. We haven't touched any of them because we don't need them. This is all we need. We're good. We have to do tests against the certifieds to make sure our screens can basically, we can say that we have the most affordable. Before I can say that, I have to be to show that we have the most affordable. And it's not just taking a certified and putting up there and going, oh, here's some beautiful colors and we're done. No, you got to show your color patterns, your white levels, and your contrast. Lights on, lights off. We have to do a lights off demonstration too on top of that. All that has to be done. It's a lot of work. As you seen what I went through yesterday, it's a lot of work. But if you don't want to do it, then guess what? You'll stay in your little tiny box. That's where you'll be at, and you can't go anyplace else. Because if you want to go outside that box, you're going to have to back it up. These people we're doing business with, they know us. And the reason why they know us, because we were actually at their establishments. We painted the screens in, did demonstrations and everything. So they know who we are. They've seen our stuff. We backed up everything we said out of our mouths. I love when people say, what do you mean by we? It's just you. And then they know it's me and God. We. Any establishment, any place I walk in, my Lord's with me. This is how this demonstration was supposed to look. We're not on a 4K projector, 600 by 800, 720p. Not kissing the screen, we're 9 feet from the screen in a fully lit environment. This is what this demonstration was supposed to look like. Woo. I want to take a look at I'm not buying one. I want to see the demonstrations on the Epson LS800. That's a 5,000 lumen ultra short throw. If I start seeing those projectors sitting in dark environments, that's going to be a crying shame right there. It's a 5,000 lumen. That's on a foot from a screen. There's no way in the world that thing should ever be sitting in the dark. See how beautiful the fruit looks? Nothing's washed out, nothing's faded. Now, remember I told you about the bookcases? I've done this demonstration so many times it's not even funny. See that shine, that reflection off the toys in the bookcase? That's what I look at when I watch demonstrations on people's screens. If I don't see that reflection, that means your screen's coming up dull. It's not reading correctly. It's supposed to see that shine. That's what they're trying to show you. And their demonstration, that reflection, that shine that's coming off the bookcase. You can actually see the objects bouncing off the side of the bookcase. That's what they want to show you. That's how detailed and how vivid the image is. See all the pretty colors, how they all pop? That's what they're trying to show you. But if those colors are coming out washed out and coming out bland and you can't make out one from the other, then you're just wasting your time. You pretty much didn't pick up jack at all. When you do demonstrations, rarely we're in the dark. Because we really don't need to be in the dark. But, you know, we have to do them anyway because some people are bent on thinking that screens are actually harder to work in the dark. I have no idea why. It's easier to work in dark environments, not hard. That's the easy part. Alright, let me see. I'm getting out of here at 9 o'clock. That'll give me a chance to get everything together, everything wrapped up. And I got to come back in here, build the screen, and then connect it in. Because we're going to make the screen bigger. It's going to be much bigger than this. We're going to put the ultra short throw, get those demonstrations done. The distance throw, 1,000 lumen demonstration. And we got to do the certifies again, which I have to do that all over again because I have to have it marked certified and test. Then I have to do it with the lights out. So we should have most of the tests knocked off today. So your notifications are going to go off like crazy. So you know that ahead of time. When you see notifications going off like crazy, because we're basically posting our demonstrations, we're getting ready for testing. We don't do multiple videos so we can get thousands and thousands and thousands of hits. No, it's testing. When you see those notifications going off like crazy, that's because we're in there testing. And that's how you should be getting. If you're subscribing to a channel where they're basically designing products like that, your notifications should be going off like crazy. They're in there testing.
Does your app give customers an easy way to switch from text to calls?
I had to be outside so many times. I got a tan that day too. In the middle of a heat wave, going outside to test a screen to see if it basically can transit through sunlight. Gee whiz, I got cooked. When I did the demonstrations out there on the Alpha Cinemax in the cold, it was freezing out there. It was so cold when I went to go pick up my cord, it just was straight. But got out there and got the demonstration done. 250s, mosquito factory. Literally got eaten alive out there. Every time we put a screen up out there, any demonstrations, I was getting killed out there by mosquitoes. Come outside, inside, covered with bites marks all over the place. Yeah. I remember changing hands back and forth. So I try to hold the cell phone steady enough so I can record outside in the freezing cold. That's why we have that giant, massive grid on the Crystal Ridge site showing the most demonstrations outside. Well, that stuff comes with sacrifice and hard work. We're at for time. We're good. Batman, Superman, fight scene.
Getting that from YouTube.
Give every morning a fresh start with Jimmy Dean Delight's breakfast bowls.
Jimmy Dean's.
What a weird mood. What if I told you that you buy me with your JetBlue card?
Whatchamacallit, Mr. Sloth.
Bruce, please. I was wrong. You have to listen to me. Lex wants to...
Let's pull it up a little bit. Could have took that sucker out of the orbit and brought him back down. You know, that's how he does anyway. All right, let's get Hulkbuster.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, the movie coming like in this bad boy.
All right, everybody, stand down. You listen to me? That little witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
Can't wait to get our attachment done today so I can basically expand my screen size. Let me see. Let's get some kids. Hotel Transylvania.
Getting that from YouTube.
Peekaboo! No, I didn't mean to startle you, my little baby. Hush, little vampire, don't say a word. Papa's gonna bite the head off a bird. I want to kiss you good.
Probably can't show much of the copyrights when I get in any trouble, so. Keep it like that. There we go.
For over 130 years, Strayer University has been offering affordable options to help students get ahead and stay ahead.
Imagine a home that's safer and smarter. Get figured.
Don't get stomach aches, Mr. Bigfoot.
Are you kidding?
Sometimes
We
the
just saw
power
that.
of the Lord
We
starts
just
with
watched
guts
two
to get
commercials
going.
and they just went back into
At
another
Strayer
commercial.
University,
No.
Hey, kids, reel it in. You're only supposed to make mom and dad miserable.
Now, is that any way to behave? This is a hotel, not a cemetery.
Literally just came out of commercial. Tron.
Getting that from YouTube.
I like to go for the dark ones.
Grid is live. Initiate light cycle backup.
No, way over there. Alright guys, I'm gonna point you in this direction. There. There we go. Okie doke.
grid is live. Initiate light cycle battery.
You got no chance, user. Your bucks are faster than ours. Use the levels. Now this I can do.
AK Desired Nature, AK.
Getting that from YouTube.
What makes a trip unforgettable? You'll know it when
Yeah. Get on with it.
Caramel in a Reese's? Okay, I have a few questions. Oh, cool. That clears it up. Thanks.
White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Slow color changer.
Getting that from YouTube.
And that shows you that our technology is basically changing colors. As the projector changing colors, the technology is changing colors. And as you can see, the $6,000 projection screen in the daylight basically is having a hard time keeping up with our technology. Which means our color balance is perfect. That's why I showed the white level first, because the white level, again, if it comes up too high, it automatically lets me know that the screen's going to have a very difficult time going against our screen. So at around 170 inches at $242 versus $6,000. $4K snow screensavers. Let's get some white levels in there.
Getting that from YouTube.
Cottage, because it has really high white levels attached to it. As you see, our screen is pulling its white levels and showing detail at the exact same time versus the certified. I like this particular demonstration because it shows contrast and white levels at the same time. So you see the Imperial is doing a fantastic job.
Fancy feast. Chef inspired. Cat adored. Every silky broth. Every
Red rose blooming.
Getting that from YouTube.
OLED demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Shows you the imperials level to pick up a very, very dark shade. Like I said, when it comes to gunmetal screens, I don't see the Infinity One black. Ours doesn't pick it up either. Ours just picks up a tremendously, extremely dark shade of gray. It can be mistaken for black. As you can see, it picks up extremely dark. And the reason why I like doing the demonstration is daylight screen, because it's a very dark screen. It's a very good screen. As you see, our screen is maintaining this dark shade of gray where the 0.8 $6,000 screen can't. Contrast test.
Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Nope, can't get around it. Gotta go through it. Oh, here we go. Alright, there's the test. Show the contrast levels. Screen must remain black at all times. We have to see that white dot, which is very important, and maintain the contrast. And the other surface has to see the white dot and also to maintain the black level. Now again, those people have been asked, like, why are you having it 4.3? The projector is literally that old. It doesn't have a 16:9. So this projector right here was manufactured when 4.3 was popular. That's how old it is. That's why we like using Old Faithful, because if we can get Old Faithful to work in a demonstration, well, that means we don't have, you can use any projector you want, as long as they're not knockoff. Keep in mind, I forgot to add that. Do not use WeMax. Do not use Valve projectors. We don't support the unnamed brands. We have a list of projectors we do support, so don't try it. If you do, mind you, there is no exchange. There's nothing at the end of the day. We can't help you. So don't try it. So you're taking that risk. This is much darker than the gunmetal we're used to using. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Contrast test demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Welcome to American Freight.
Hi. Do you guys have any sleeper sectionals for people who host their lovely in-laws during the holidays?
Sure.
Color test.
Getting that from YouTube.
This dark gray coming up. You can't even see that because we're in 4.3. That's how much time we had left because we're running out of time here. We got our color patterns in there. You know, more contrast. Yeah.
Now, Chuck E. Cheese is better than ever. Right now, get $1,000
No, we gotta go through it. We gotta go
plus some
through it.
bonus
I think we
tickets
do.
with a 60-minute all-you-can-play games.
Oh no, yeah, we go through it. Here we go. See that? That's supposed to be darker, and the background, because it's an OLED, it's supposed to stay dark the entire time. Even though this is not picking up any Infinity 1, look how dark the levels are compared to the other gunmetal. Doesn't hear me on camera saying I've got experience in gunmetal. We've been developing it for years. I had gunmetal. Ooh, man. D4K, D5K, and D6K, that was gunmetal technology. That's right around the time Diamond contacted us when we were actually working on that stuff. So we've been doing gunmetal for a very long time. But this one, this is the darkest one we ever developed. I literally have to take a flashlight so you can see the difference because it literally comes out that dark. Dark contrast, nighttime, New York City screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So at $6,000, so I was doing the screen here, that surface, this is literally what I would pick up. And people may say, well, it's your projector, you have to spend the money. Our technology doesn't require you spend a lot of money for your projector, so projector's working perfectly fine, because our screen's not having a problem. Maybe we need to be in an ambient controlled environment to darken the screen, that could help it out. But again, we don't require that either, because we have FLE technology. That's $6,000 for, I think, a 100-inch, and a 124 does 127 at $198. Pick up an extremely high dark shade of gray that can easily be mistaken for black. That's how dark it is. Picks up amazing white levels, outstanding color, easy to paint, ultra short though compatible. You can take it outside if you want to. You can even use it for projector mapping, which I'm planning to do. So I'm going to do something different with the projector mapping. We're going to put a screen here, screen it over the screens, and then map those in and make a design out of it. Just to have fun with it. Yep, it is the most affordable, most superior technology on the market. And then once the investors get a chance to look at this technology, they're going to actually be blown away by it. Definitely a little bit. Okay, this time I like this demonstration too right here. I don't know how the Arctic shirt is going to go because it's pretty light. It's a light gray. Oh. Screensaver, outer space, space station.
Getting that from YouTube.
Make memories with Picture Guide. Unforgettable travel experiences.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something.
Can you get around it? Should be able to. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Black screen just activated. It's on there. So if we were to test your gunmetal against our gunmetal technology to show which one pulls a darker level, we'd put on a black screen. It's one of the other tests we do. So it pulls the darkest level. Alright, next demonstration when we get back, we're going to definitely expand the screen size. Do an ultra short though demonstration, which is definitely a must. And 1,000 lumens, well, that's all we've been using throughout the entire demonstration. Just a 1,000 lumen demonstration, that's it. We got to use the 52s or 50s, doesn't make a difference, or 5,000s or 52s, because we have to show up the screen's not going to hotspot, so that's very important. So we have to do those demonstrations. I want to do a white level test at 1,000 lumens. Our distance and white level is pretty much the same. All of this is going to be the same hit. And then we'll have it ready for the 8th of this month. I'll let you know what happens with the contracts, because we're basically, I think I'm going to do the, for Monday would be perfect. The talks for that. And some other things we're going to be working on. So that's going to be all good. At least we got our gunmetal in there. And then after we finish with the gunmetal launches on the 8th, we'll start working on the other version, which is the platinum black silver, which is the next one. If you look at my closer shipping box, that's my box right there. And that shows you how amazing our angle game picks up. We can see crystal clear, 180-degree viewing angle with no problem. It's nice and smooth to the surface, no English muffin, no gritty look to it, as it should be. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Launch date for the technology will be the 8th of this month. Sorry about that. We should have all tests finished by then. Most of them will be knocked out today. Definitely going to do the Ultra Short though. Ultra Short is going to look gorgeous on this. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, you can use your Ultra Short though in a fully lit environment instead of being trapped in the dark with that machine, which again, don't understand why. Well, we know why. Bad screens. Unless you got a knockoff, we don't support it. Keep in mind, again, I can't express enough, do not use this on a knockoff projector. No Valva, no WeMaxes, none of them, we don't support any of them. GM Go, we don't support none of them at all, period. What we have on the list is what we support. If it's not on the list, we don't support it. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.